Hey ladies, Claire here, and let's talk about the monthly planning meeting. This is part of the third success practice, which is planning for success. So what would you do during a monthly planning meeting? First of all, we want to make sure this is a habit of ours, right? That we have it on our calendar as a recurring meeting, and you may want to do it the first Monday of the month. You may want to do it the first day of the new month. You may want to do it like the last Friday of the prior month, planning for the upcoming month. You may just want to do it on Fridays is when I do my weekly review meeting. So that Friday that's kicking off a month, that's also when I would do my monthly review meeting. But find out what's going to work best for you. Get them on your calendar as a recurring meeting. Having these planning sessions is absolutely critical. And what are we doing during these planning sessions? We are figuring out ways to keep the momentum going in our business, right? Figuring out what things should we working on this month that's going to really make the biggest impact on our business. We should be taking a look at our money, at our finances. What are our business finances looking like? We should be taking a look at our marketing activities. What marketing activities have been working and haven't been working? Which marketing activities am I going to make sure I'm carving out time on my calendar for the next month or two to make sure that I'm really being consistent with marketing and getting the word out there and being visible. If we're not marketing, we're going to go out of business, right? And then lastly, be talking about, hey, is this the month that I'm going to make a consistent, dedicated, focused effort on making a new habit, replacing one of my unproductive habits with a new success habit. So when you start getting in the habit of having these meetings with yourself, again, make it fun. Have an offsite meeting with yourself at Starbucks. Make it as enjoyable as possible that you're actually going to get it done. Maybe you do this monthly planning meeting with other business owners and you partner together and you have that accountability that you're actually going to get these meetings done. They may seem like they take a little bit of time at first because it takes a little while for us not only to become a habit, but for us to be really super effective and efficient with our use of time during our monthly planning meeting. But let's go ahead and let's plan for the upcoming month. So again, the first thing that we want to do is the things that you already have in place that are already part of planning for success, which is your year success vision, right? Where you're going to figure out where do I want to be at the end of the year in my business and in my life. And then every quarter you sit on down and you chunk that down and say, okay, for me to get where I want to go, what things do I need to work on in the next 3 months? What projects, what major deliverables, what things do I really need to amp up my activity, get better at, which aspects of my business and my life. And I always encourage us to have about 12 goals spread out again between our business and our life that we're going to focus on in that quarter. So let's say you've got your vision, you've got your quarterly goals for this quarter. So what you'll do is take a look at your quarterly goals and say, okay, now what? This month, what are those very next actions? What are those very next things I need to do to bring these projects or bring these goals to completion? And then you get those next actions on your all-inclusive list of to-dos, business and personal to-dos that you'd have in your permanent capture tool. So for some of you, for me, it's in Evernote. So all of my to-dos. So I will make sure my very next actions, all the things that I need to do to bring my quarterly goals to completion are captured on my next actions list within Evernote. So that's the first thing. We want to keep that momentum going and for you to proactively identify strategically which things you should work on in the upcoming month. Then let's get our money sorted through. Let's figure out the prior month. How well did we do financially? What in total came in? What in total went out? Was I really good with my money? Meaning that everything that was coming in and out of my business actually came in and out of my business account. Or do I need to fine-tune some habits there? Also, did you make a profit? Are you going to pay yourself a paycheck? Let's get that money transferred out of your business account and into your family or personal business account. I mean, personal or family bank account. And then be real proactive for a spending plan for the upcoming month. Are there big expenses you're planning on? I mean, be real proactive in figuring out, I'm spending this much on this activity, this much on this activity. Really create that spending plan for the upcoming month and be proactive, okay? We don't want to, again, put our head in the sand. We want to be the best CFOs for our business that we possibly can. The third thing is marketing. So you should have your marketing plan, right? 25 to 30 ongoing marketing activities that you're doing, that you're committed to doing consistently day in and day out. Make sure you've got these things on your calendar, those ongoing activities. If live networking, for example, is part of your marketing strategy, make sure you've got the live networking meetings on your calendar. Are they having any special events like a nighttime cocktails event? Do you have that blocked out on your calendar? And take a look at the next month or two. Do you have that time treated as sacred for marketing? Remember, the mass majority of our time working our business should be focused on marketing, which is building relationships, deepening relationships, pointing people to our no obligation invitations. So let's make sure marketing is a key part of where we're going to be focusing our time in the next month or two. And then lastly, is this the month that you're going to make a new habit and replace one of your unproductive habits with new success habits? So you may already have your list. Those that are clients of mine have their list of their unproductive habits. 10 to 12, those core things that are nagging at us, and we know that they're stumbling us up and keeping us from the success that we want. So take a look back at that list and say, okay, is this the month? Is this the month I'm going to make a dedicated, focused effort on replacing this unproductive habit and replacing it with this new productive habit? And is this a month I actually want to be really focused on it and do what's called a 21-day challenge, where for 21 days straight, you are going to demonstrate that new success habit. Whether that new success habit is something that you're going to do every day or not, just doing it for 21 days straight, first of all, gives you enough data to say, hey, is this new success habit going to serve me well? And then it's going to give you enough data whether or not it worked or not. And then you make a decision, right? Once you've done it for 21 days, you decide. It's not something you need to keep forever. Is it something you do want to keep that habit up? Do you want to tweak it, or do you want to toss it? So those are some of the key things you're going to be doing during a monthly review meeting. Taking a look at your vision and your goals and saying, okay, now what? What do I need to specifically be doing? What are those very next actions that I need to do this month to bring these goals to completion? Getting a handle of your money, making sure you've got adequate time and the right time blocked out for marketing activities, and asking yourself, okay, is this the month that I'm going to replace an unproductive habit with a new success habit? Just let me know anytime you have any questions. I'm here to help. Talk with you soon, ladies. Bye.